Tihupu, French Polynesia, known as one of the most powerful and dangerous waves on the planet. What makes it especially deadly is not its height. It is what lies beneath. A shallow coral reef sits just under the surface. It makes the wave heavier, thicker, more violent than almost anywhere else on Earth. The force of the impact throws a photographer from the safety vessel. She suffers serious back injuries. Rescue teams on jet skis respond immediately. She eventually makes a full recovery, but the footage remains. A permanent record of what this wave is capable of. Two F-50 racing vessels fight for the same line at over 90 kilometers per hour. At this speed, the water offers no forgiveness. The gap between them disappears in seconds. Carbon fiber cracks on contact. One hull strikes directly into the side of the other. Both boats remain upright. Both crews continue racing, as if nothing happened.
Sorry, Matt, hey, Matt.
This speedboat is chasing its own limit. The bow begins to lift as speed increases. Air traps beneath the hull, and the boat leaves the water entirely. It comes down hard. Full rollover, completely upside down. The driver gets out on their own. At that speed, that is not supposed to happen.
Oh shit, that boat just went upside down. Alright, we got one out. Okay, driver's out. Let's get helmet off. It looks like everybody's okay. I see two people out. The boat's the right way around. Whoa, that was crazy.
The boat pulling this inflatable is not slowing down. The shore is right there. Nobody reacts. The inflatable hits the sand at full speed. Inertia does the rest. Passengers thrown forward, landing hard on the beach. A failed quick-release system caused this. One broken mechanism. That is all it took. The rope is under too much tension. The inflatable catches air beneath it. It lifts like it weighs nothing. The rider goes into the water. The inflatable keeps moving. Empty. Life jacket does its job. The shock, however, does not wash off that quickly. Two powerful boats, one racing line, zero visibility through the spray. The gap disappears. One boat rides up over the other, launched into the air, spinning. Then it comes down. Both drivers pulled from the water alive. The reinforced capsules worked exactly as designed, this time.
Oh, no! We do have a boat over on the course. CT Marine ran over the back of CMS, and they are upside down. We will have medical on site. It looked like CMS. Okay, one person is out through the bottom hatch of the boat. We'll see who it is, and we'll see who comes out. Miss Geico is responding, and they are in the straightaway. We do have course marshals and helicopters coming. I'm still
One
waiting
team
to see
member.
the second person out. There is one.
There's two.
There is the second person. So
Oh,
both,
that's a relief.
both appear to be okay after a horrendous accident.
A massive cruise ship moves through the Giudecca Canal in Venice. It is not slowing down. A tourist boat sits directly in its path. The cruise ship strikes the smaller vessel and pushes it aside without effort. Complete engine failure. The captain had no control. Tugboats could not stop the momentum. Minor injuries reported. The debate over large ships in narrow waterways has not stopped since. Open water creates a false sense of safety. This boat moves forward at a steady speed. Another vessel sits completely stationary directly ahead. No attempt to slow down, no change of direction, direct impact, distraction, autopilot misuse, one moment of inattention. The two owners ended up in a legal dispute that lasted years. Fast, agile, and in the wrong hands. Extremely dangerous. This rider accelerates along the river at full throttle. Another vessel enters the path. Most people do not know this. When you release the throttle on a jet ski, you lose most of your steering. Both riders thrown into the air. Both vehicles severely damaged. Life jackets kept this from becoming something worse.
Take a look at his security camera video. Someone was hurt, and hurt seriously. The operator of a personal watercraft turned suddenly in front of a boat and is run over. Darville says the man operating the boat dove into the water to save the life of the man he had just hit, but it didn't look good.
He was lifeless. He was, I wasn't sure if he had survived at the time. I was very concerned about that.
The FWC has now identified the man on the personal watercraft as 30-year-old Lex Logan Salmons. He was taken to a local hospital with serious injuries, but he did survive. Darville would like to see change on the river.
We have a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit in the front of a house, but in the back they come by at 70. And I think a 25-mile-an-hour in the front and 25 in the back would be sufficient.
The cargo ship, Dolly. Nearly 300 meters of steel moving through the Baltimore Channel. The lights flicker, then go out completely. No propulsion, no steering, just momentum. A distress call goes out as the current pushes the ship toward the Francis Scott Key Bridge. The bridge drops into the water in seconds. Authorities stop traffic just in time. Just. Calm water, narrow canal, slow speed, none of that matters when the balance goes. The vessel strikes the canal wall and nearby boats. Passengers go into the water. Uneven weight distribution, combined with the wake of a passing vessel. Two things that should have been accounted for. Neither was.
Oh my God! Brad! Call 911!
My first thought was, holy cow, are there people there, right? Are people okay? Are they hurt?
A chaotic canal crash Saturday night, capsizing a boat, sending 8 people into the water.
I jumped on my boat and started throwing out some throwables.
This boat is moving at speed along the shoreline. No one is steering it. The bow is pointed directly at land. It hits the dock and keeps going. Wooden structures break apart on impact. The operator had fallen into the water earlier. Engine still running. The person was rescued. The boat was not. One wave. That is all it takes. The force shifts balance instantly. The boat goes over. A Coast Guard team recorded this during training exercises. Their proximity meant the lone occupant was pulled from the water within seconds. The footage is now used in maritime safety training as a reminder of how fast conditions turn. Nearly 100 kilometers per hour on open water. Hunter and Connor, 2 young men from Florida, experienced on the water, confident in their vessel. Then the steering locks. No warning, no time to react. Both thrown overboard at full speed. Most people do not realize this. Hitting water at that velocity can feel like hitting concrete. Both were wearing life jackets. The emergency kill switch stopped the engine immediately. Both survived. Their experience is now a case study in why safety equipment is not optional. At high speed, reading the water is everything. Every wave is a variable, every angle matters. Greg is an experienced boater. He has made this run before, but one wave at the wrong angle changes everything. He is thrown from the vessel on impact, fractured clavicle. The emergency cutoff switch stops the engine immediately. The boat does not continue uncontrolled. After recovering, Greg shared this footage himself, not for views. To make one thing clear, without a life jacket, the outcome would have been far worse. Its approaches without warning. What is not visible from this angle? The current near the reef is capable of pulling a vessel sideways within seconds. Rescue jet skis are already in position. Everyone is brought to safety quickly. After this incident, local authorities reinforced regulations, limiting how many boats are permitted near the break at one time. Some places do not allow second chances. Tihupu is one of them.